Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this recap video I'm going to take you through the indexes and the positions that I'll be taking into the weekend. So first off is the small long position I am taking in the Nikkei. It finally reached what is arguably an oversold level, but here's what I want to keep you guys aware of. This could be the first swing short of this very fresh downtrend. So keep in mind, we are probably flirting with a very fresh downtrend, which still has some transitional or choppy characteristics. So the fade buy is valid here. Let's take it really slow. But I think the reason I'm confident about this is most of the reason the Nikkei sold off had to do with North Korea and US and all those geopolitical tensions. So most of the Nikkei's weakness was, basically discounting that. The Nikkei becomes a proxy for that part of the world. So that's why I'm pretty confident about stepping in here on the NK, and I will take that long into the weekend. This is options expiration Friday, so things do get a little wonky with the price action when you have different trades on the option size running to certain strikes, moving the markets around. So you expect a little bit more volatility and sometimes some indecision. Well, another aspect to the market will be the fact that we've had two different geopolitical events that have probably cast a little bit of a concern over the markets and this current administration's ability to follow up on a lot of the economic stimulus promises. This is not a political conversation, gang. This is all about market perception. The market's been discounting, different stimulus programs, different spending programs, and when you see the kind of issues we've had throughout the week, we've had three main issues, the Manufacturing Council, the Business Council, and now Bannon. The market's probably going to take pause. I do think we rally into next week, especially if the FOMC, as I think we've probably seen signaled this week, is probably not going to act until December. We'll probably get a pass in September. The markets are going to like another few months of no rate hike. So I like the long YM into the weekend. Also, what is the story with the US dollar? Weak dollar serves us. I'd like to see the dollar test the 93.05 level. Ultimately, it looks like the FOMC could not just send the dollar lower to test these 52-week lows. We're probably going to end up in a strange little window. For those of you waiting for 118 on the euro, weakness on the US dollar. Remember, gang, we hit profit targets on Aussie US and dollar Canada. So right now, euro US is a bit of a laggard. Dollar Canada today continued to be the gift that kept on giving from the 27.30. Big win for us there. We don't necessarily need the euro to, in the near term, strengthen to keep those dollar shorts working, but we're probably looking at a window between now and September 7th before we see the ECB narrative take over, the taper conversation reinvigorate, and see what I think ultimately going into the end of this year is a run towards the 125 handle on the euro US. I'll talk about these trades and a whole lot more, as well as what we're doing with copper, and even relatedly, Freeport McMoran, how we're trading JP Morgan, the XLF, and the S&P. I'll talk about all these correlations in the premium video. I'll see you in the next update.